Balance is absolutely key. I mean, we see this in effect all the time. All roads lead back to balance. Case in point, how many people do you know, or have you witnessed this in life? Someone who is absolutely brilliant in one area could catapult through the moon because of their gifts, talents, skill set, and abilities, but it's not happening because of an imbalance in some area of their life. It could be an emotional imbalance. It could be an imbalance in just how they see the world. But the bottom line is that imbalance is costing them, and it can cost you too. You know, taking a balanced walk, this is the work of life. It is everyday work that pays you back again and again and again in ways that most of us could not even begin to imagine. It's like constant deposits that you put in the bank, and when you need to draw down on that deposit, it's there for you. Want to share 3 things to keep in mind as you continue on and journey with your commitment to take a balanced walk. Number 1 is to give yourself permission to just simply move away from things that don't work for you and move toward things that do. So often we fall into balance because we're holding on to things that just do not serve our greatest good. And, you know, if you just go beyond the words that I'm saying to the very deep abiding meaning of the words, imagine just holding on to things that just no longer suit you, no longer work for you. What else could it lead to except imbalance? Give yourself permission to let go and move toward what is working. Number 2 is to have at least one. I hope you have many, but have at least one thing that is going to keep you on track or get you back on track if you fall off. We all get derailed. It certainly happens to me. It doesn't matter if you have mastery in a certain area. If you're here on this planet, just by default, you're not walking in perfection. So we are going to get derailed from time to time. For me, a couple of those things, prayer always does it for me in quiet time, getting centered, reconnecting with source. I also like to do something that may sound silly to some people, but it absolutely works for me. It's going outside, doesn't matter if it's day or night, and just looking up at the sky. If it's nighttime, I can count the stars, and that will ground me, reminding me of the vastness of the universe and my place in it. I am significant, but I am only one of many. So it's a wonderful reality check. And if the sun is shining brightly, beautiful clouds in the sky reminds me of the bliss and the beauty that is all here for me, and not to allow that to get lost in all the muckety muck and noise and static of the day. And thirdly, please, by all means, develop a sense of humor. Because if you get so bogged down, and this is really true, particularly for entrepreneurs, and I really crafted this message in the spirit of entrepreneurship. You can become so serious about your goals and what you're trying to do that you start to take yourself ultimately too seriously. You miss out on you miss out on the laughter, and it's no longer fun. It becomes tedious, boring, dry. So I encourage you, if you have not developed a sense of humor and don't have a natural sense of humor, it's like a muscle. Exercise it. You can train yourself into anything, and humor is part of it. Start listening to the Comedy Roundup. I love that. Watch some comical YouTubes and take a minute to just laugh and try to see threads of humor in everything that you can, and watch that journey of balance become lighter, more tangible, and more relevant for every day of life that you're living. This has been Inspirational Shorts with Sheila. Thank you so much. I'll connect with you soon.